I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KD.
It's your hostess with the mostest. It's Kiki.
What up, though? It's your boy DTM, a.k.a. BIGTAY, a.k.a. Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy. If you know me, then you know that I'm more than a savage who loves living life and is allergic to average. It's me, Deontay the Motivator. What's good?
Hey.
Man, what's going on? Y'all good?
Oh, yeah.
How was y'all week?
It was a long weekend. I
Long
cannot
weekend.
complain, okay?
Man.
It sound like a 5-day weekend.
It was good.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. I love them extra days. Although I had to go in for a minute, but hey, every dollar count. You know what I mean?
I got 4 days left at my current job.
Yeah.
Ooh, then she about to switch it up on us. Yeah. All right, so we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna get in. We got a lot to cover, y'all. We got a lot to cover.
So excited.
Excited.
Okay, let's get it, DTM.
I don't think I ever been excited to be so pissed off, but it's like this is gonna be.
It's gonna make you mad.
Yeah, it's gonna make me mad. I was mad just thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right, so before we jump right into it, we're gonna give y'all a little piece, man. I got like 12 for our favorite segment, but I'm gonna chop it down. Yeah, I'm gonna chop it down to like
12.
I'm gonna chop
I
it
was
down to like
sick
4.
all day yesterday, so he ain't had no time to do but research.
Right.
So first segment we're gonna do is our favorite
About that life.
Oh, my favorite.
Kiki's favorite.
Yay.
All right,
Kiki
so
crazy.
like I said, I got a few of them. I'm just gonna go through a couple of them because we got to get through all this information. We got some good tangible information for y'all this week, man.
Tangible.
Gotta be
All right.
tangible.
So the first one is a kidnapping or rape fantasy. Are you about that life?
No.
No?
That's too
Why we say at
serious.
the same time? No.
Yeah, I'm a little too serious for
I'm
me.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Even with a safe word?
No, I don't have desire.
No.
I don't want to be kidnapped or raped. So I'm good.
I mean, that role playing may be too far for me.
I like role
I
playing.
like role playing.
We could be like stripper
that's
and
too-
customer.
It's too much,
Well,
so.
We
Katie
could be
told
Hooker and John.
Katie told y'all she was sick all day yesterday, so when she's sick, we gotta watch SVU all day.
Oh, that's
so that's why that one popped in my
best.
head. I was
That
like,
is true.
That's
SVU,
the
kidnapping,
best,
rape
though.
fantasy. Boom. Let's see.
No.
Let's see who about that life.
No.
All right.
Are you about that life?
I don't know, because I don't know if I'll be able to, I got a hearing issue, so I don't know if I'll be able to hear the safe word. You know what I'm saying? So we have to start with the safe word.
That would not be good.
So, yeah.
Then so what if you got a rape fantasy, right? Mm-hmm. But then somebody really do break in your house. Now you done got raped, but you think you got raped by the person who you supposed to be raped by.
Right.
I would hope that eventually the rule would be to show yourself before you leave.
Right.
To join.
But what if it's not though?
It has to be.
That made me think back to that
'Cause, like,
movie, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that movie.
It was a movie like that, like dude was
The one
supposed
we
to keep
watched,
the ski mask on the whole time.
Yeah, nah. All right, so next one.
I'm good.
That's too much.
Give-
Kidnapping, maybe. Rape, no. I might want to get kidnapped.
Okay.
They tie me up and just kidnap me, throw me in the
Go
car.
in the backseat.
Yeah.
All right.
But I guess kidnapping will be different because I know
Kidnapping
your
will be
car,
different, yeah.
so I know this is a thing.
Yeah.
Unless I go into like the real road and like
No.
rent a whip
So you
and
see how
come
you
through
take
with
shit
the.
too far.
Too far.
I'm
though.
gonna rent the white van.
So now I really think I'm getting kidnapped for real.
I'm gonna rent the white van
No, see.
with the candy sticker on the side. I got
With the
popsicles
puppies?
in the cellar.
Puppies?
I got popsicles in the
Popsicles.
cellar.
No, I'm good.
Popsicles and
You want some
ice cream.
popsicles?
Ice
No.
cream and dogs.
All right, next one. Give or get sham while doing the dishes. Are you about that life?
Oh yeah.
I've done that before here.
You gave it or got
That's
it?
fine.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Were you able to concentrate on the dishes that you were
Definitely
doing?
not.
Or was
No.
like water going
No,
everywhere?
I can never concentrate.
All right.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't never.
I can never
Concentration ain't what I'm doing.
Yeah.
All right, so this one, I saw this, man, and I'm going to just say it before I even ask y'all, but I'm definitely about this life.
We know.
All right, so
Not much.
It's not much you
Yeah.
learn.
skydiving sex.
I don't even want to skydive.
Are you about that
No,
life?
I'm not about that life.
Man, it was so interesting. Like, they started off, she was riding him first, right? They were strapped up in the airplane, and she was riding him, and then, like, halfway through, he was, like, scooting toward the door, and then they were still, linked together, and they jumped out the plane, and it was still going down, and she was like, you could see her hand move. They had the little sky cam with them, and man, I was like, I don't want to skydive either, but if I had to do
would
it,
take the attention off.
Oh,
From
man,
thinking
what?
about
Forget.
falling. Yeah.
No,
man,
I don't know if I'm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not about that life.
I have a fear of heights.
Okay.
So you know about that life either.
I don't want to go skydiving.
I don't want to go skydiving either.
All right, so I'm gonna do one more so we can get into this thing, man. So the last one, and I know y'all both probably gonna say, yeah, about this life, pretty much because I know y'all. But getting smashed with a pistol in his waistband.
Oh, yeah.
Are you about that life?
That's that thug shit.
I've done
See?
that.
That's what I'm saying. I knew y'all was about that
Yesterday.
life.
Probably not yesterday because I was sick.
sick.
Probably the day before that.
All right, boom. So we got to ask KD. Before we get into the Ask KD, because I think the Ask KD is going to kind of spark. It's going to kind of spark what we got going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a couple questions, right?
I know it.
And then the last question will kind of tie into the Ask KD. I think I'm going to go back and forth. So yeah, I'm going to go back and forth on it, all right? So the first question is, when is it okay to ask for money?
From who?
From just somebody who you either like or talking to or in a relationship with or whatever.
I never asked for money.
Somebody, let's just say you looked at somebody, you thought he was attractive or whatever.
Right.
How soon are you gonna ask for money? Or even if the conversation never even went to that level, like you never. It was just all regular conversation. Like, hey, you got lunch today? Yeah, I brought whatever. All right, bet. Hey, I need some insurance. Oh, I can tell you where to get the insurance from. Go over here. All right, bet.
Right.
So when do you ask somebody?
I never asked nobody for money, so I don't know. I mean, I'd be like, I didn't bring lunch, and then people would buy me lunch or something, but. I never asked for money. Like, or if something happened to my car or something, I'd be like, yeah, this happened, and then people would do stuff. But I never been the one to be like, can you give me $200, $300, $400, $500?
Do you think
I've never done it?
Do you think the person would have to look a certain kind of way for you to feel remotely comfortable?
I wouldn't even say that to. I don't know. That's it.
All right, so
I don't even tell people like that unless we are in this certain place. Like I really wouldn't say to a lot of people like I got to get my car fixed or I got to do this, and that's not even to say like I'm asking for money. I'm just saying
this is what I got to do.
Yeah, what I got to do. So
let me give you this story. This is what sparked this question. So this girl was leaving and she ended up getting pulled over by the police. Uh-huh. She claimed, I don't know how you grown and don't know this, but she claimed she didn't realize that her tag was expired. As if you didn't know you had a birthday or whoever your car name is had birthday or whatever.
You know that from the beginning, so yeah.
Well, the police was nice. They didn't take her or the car. They took the license plate, which is something I guess they doing nowadays.
That's almost like taking the car because you can't drive without the license.
So they like, I hope you make it home safe, but I'm taking this with us.
Right.
So now she's like, okay, I need some insurance. Anybody know where I can get some insurance? So me, I don't know where you can get no insurance. This is the new day and age. I used to have an insurance guy.
Right.
And I could hit him up, $75, I get you insurance quick, right? And I'll charge somebody $100 because I'm going to go pick it up for you and bring it to you, all that good stuff. And it was good to go. But now that the insurance is linked to the Secretary of State, you got to have insurance.
Yeah, they know automatically now.
So I'm like, I give it a places that I think might be the cheapest, like the Esurance or the Progressive with the Snapshot and, little places like that. So she looking it up, and I don't know her history. I don't know when the last time she had insurance or what her driving history. None of that. We don't really converse about pretty much nothing. What time we leaving? This is what time you get off type thing. But she said, man, I don't know how I'm going to do this now. I think I'm like 200 short. You think I can get that from you? So I look like, what do I got boo-boo the food on my forehead? Like, why you even feel comfortable coming to me, asking me something like that? All right, so I'm like, all right. And I remember once before in the same location, another chick said, can I get $100? I'm really trying to get my nails did.
Right.
Do I look like a trick? Like, or would they be a chick? Do I look like
Some women don't care, though. They will ask anybody. So, you got them certain chicks that will ask anybody for anything. And
I guess, it's already a no before you start, so all you can get is a yes. So I tell people that on other things anyway, but never for this situation.
Right.
Like, I feel like it take a different individual to come and like, hey man, you think I can get X, Y,
that be them scammers though. That be the girls who just don't care. Like they don't care who they ask.
But don't you? Yeah, I feel like you should.
It's a lot of women like that.
I feel like you should look a certain way, or
it's a lot of women like that. It's a lot.
Look like you're supposed to be able to get. But I was so confused. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, this
you wouldn't believe.
Man.
You wouldn't believe. What do they look like? Do they got bodies? Or
No. So this one looks like
ugly, period.
This one was hit in the face.
Oh my goodness.
Body was 6 o'clock.
Oh.
It was just.
You gotta tell 6 o'clock mean.
Yeah. 6 o'clock, straight up and down.
Right.
No front, no back, just straight up and down. You know what I mean? Like the number 11 just by itself. So you just number 1. So
Horrible.
But yeah, I'm like, even if you was a stripper, you wouldn't make no money. I understand. I'm sitting here confused.
But since they doing it, clearly somebody has to entertain that. They not just asking people for no reason.
I mean, bums do it all the time.
And they get stuff all the time. So they're asking because they've gotten it before.
That's why certain corners are more popular than other corners.
Exactly. That's why they go to certain spots because they know people will.
And that's what I'm asking. I'm trying to see, do I look like the type of person?
It doesn't matter what you look like. They trying everybody. It doesn't
but I don't
matter
think they. But
it's
I want to say it's about 5 or 6 gentlemen in the same area. I'm 100% sure I'm the only one that they came to. So I want to know what, I am the boss.
Look like you got it though.
I am the boss.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
But
that's probably why.
But I'm like this y'all. Whoa.
They say you making more than all of us. So
and you look like you got it. You carry yourself like you got it, and you super friendly. Even though you're not super friendly with your money, right? You super friendly. Period. Like you good for a good conversation, like whatever. Guy. So they might peg you as a sucker, not realizing that you're not.
Because they were super heated. Because I told them a bunch of different ways to go get it. I was like,
what?
I would give you a bunch of different ideas to go get it. Look, you got Cash App. You got a bank account. You ain't got no bank account. Okay, first thing you want to do is go get yourself a bank account, right? And then when you get your bank account, make sure you get your overdraft protection fee, right? Pay that. And then when you get that, now you go get yourself a Cash App. Now here's the thing: you can either go to a. This is what I told her. I said you can either go to a payday loan joint, and they're gonna charge you a certain percentage.
Oh, that's killer.
Or you can overdraft your boy by however many dollars you don't have in there, and then they're gonna charge you a certain fee, per day or per couple of days, however your bank do it. But these are just avenues you can use to go get what you need right now, and you can just pay that price later. It's up to you. And I know that she wasn't expecting that, but I was like, look, that's all I got for you.
Dang.
That's it. Like,
hey.
I'm like, man.
I see it almost every day at work. I already know how I go. And they are good. Like, one girl got, like, a whole car out of a guy. Like, co-signed on the car. Like,
but is it for free, though? Like, is it for nothing?
Sometimes.
See, that's leading me up to what we're going to talk about later, too.
Sometimes.
So, my next question for y'all, man, is, can y'all give me a couple signs that where like, when you're drinking, where you can say, like, okay, I think I might be drunk now. Like, what is it that you do? Not so much as what you feel, but what is it that you do when you get to that peak where you're now drunk, where you can say to yourself, "Ooh, I might be drunk."
Sometimes I get like loud. I get like extra loud.
Yeah.
I get like, oh no.
I get extra like. See, I don't know. It's confusing.
Extra giddy. Be extra.
I get extra giddy.
Goofy. Like I be super goofy.
And like, although I'm known for speaking my mind, when I'm sober, I can be like, "Don't say that." But when I'm drinking, I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Filter.
I'm gonna say it as loud as I want to say it. Yeah. And I wish a motherfucker would say something to me. Where if I'm sober, like I still feel those same feelings, but I'm able to say like, okay, say it at a pace where only these people can hear you, or say it in a way that it's not offensive or hurtful to the person you're saying it to. Where when I'm drunk, I just feel like, okay, you're gonna get what I'm saying.
Period.
And well, watch your feelings.
Period.
So I think that's.
Or if I'm with my significant other, I get extra horny.
Yeah,
I like extra touchy, extra filly. Like,
I think I'm drunk right now, then. Cause I don't. I mean, y'all know I don't really drink like that.
Right.
From time to time I have a drink. I don't really know what my signs would be that I'm drunk.
So the funny part about that is I don't know those signs either because you hardly ever drink, and when you do drink, you still keep your same composure. So you're not really a different person when you're drinking. So I don't even know. Like, when I'm drunk. Like, you're like, oh, God, she drunk. She about to start acting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, both of y'all know my signs. Right. You don't have those signs. You'll be drunk as hell. Nobody in the room will know.
Yeah. Until you start falling asleep.
I'll fall asleep anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's true.
I'll fall asleep anyway. So.
When he was falling asleep in the casino, he was 100% sober.
Right, that's true.
So it's like you don't have those signs of.
Well, I found one of my signs the other day. When I fell.
You fell?
I was mad. It was
in the middle of Michigan Avenue.
It was raining. Now it wasn't completely on the liquor. I can't put it completely on the liquor.
But see, even then I didn't know.
But I would. Look, I think had I not been drinking, I could have caught myself and been straight. But my shoestrings. So I had my boots on and my shoestring, my Jordan boots. So if anybody worked for the Jordan factory, I got a complaint. I need y'all to holler at me. My Jordan boots, my shoestring for whatever reason. Was hanging lower than it normally does. I don't know what happened. Like it came untied and was hanging, and so we going across the street. Now this is how I knew I was drunk. We going across the street, and my wife say, "Babe, the light finna change. Let's run." A sober me is gonna say, "I'm a pedestrian. I ain't running nowhere.
Right.
I'm gonna get to the other side, and they're gonna wait until I get there." Type thing. That's how I cross the street. So. This particular day, I've been drinking. Her peoples, they want to open the bar and give you like straight liquor, and I'm sitting here, we doing straight shots for somebody who don't drink, and I'm like, oh God,
hot too. They was fucking fire hot. Yes.
Man, so I'm drinking, and I didn't feel nothing at first, but we was on a little bike thing, and I'm pedaling.
I forgot to ask about that.
And this is how I knew. So as I was pedaling, we on our way back. I'm pedaling, nobody's paying me any attention. So I'm like, I'm good, but I'm pedaling, my feet coming off the pedal. And you don't even got a pedal for real, right? So my feet coming off the pedal, I'm like, oh. So I stopped pedaling because I'm like, I don't want nobody to catch wind of this because I'm still, this cool laid back dude. So I'm laid back, I'm chilling, and we get back to the joint where we dropping the bikes off now. Now I'm thinking we finna leave. Her people's like, no, we about to go to the bar for a minute across the street.
Open bar again.
Open bar. Whatever you want. Just tell them what you want. It's on us. So I'm like, oh, man. So I get over there and I'm trying to... Before I get over there, we cross the street, I fall.
Oh, my.
Now, but I bounce back up real quick.
So quick. It was like Jack in the Box.
I didn't want nobody to catch wind. If they didn't see it, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Like that. Ain't nobody finna get no phone out. I should have laid there for a minute, but I was no. Man, I'm talking about scarred up my arm, everything. I was like, oh my gosh, she's baby, okay, I'm straight. Come on. Like, this never happened. Come on. She's like, well, what happened? My shoestring. I stepped on the shoestring. I couldn't get my foot back to catch. Man, I'm talking about struggle mode. So we get in the bar. And now I didn't fail, and I ain't failed since I was 3. So I'm trying to recoup from this fall. Like I don't even know how this works. Like, but so I'm in there, arms starting to burn a little bit, but I'm trying to play it off. You know what I'm saying? And I had on a black shirt, but wasn't no dirt or nothing. You couldn't see nothing, so I was smooth. And people talking to me, and we still trying to converse and all that. I'm back with them. And I'm holding my arm to away so they can't see this. I think I was like dripping blood and everything. I had to ease to the bathroom, like wipe the blood off. I'm like, I'm straight. All right, cool. But that's when I knew I'm drunk. And they want to stay there all night. They want to close the bar down. And they still sending drinks. Here another one.
Y'all did go
here another one.
No, he did.
Yeah, she did.
I did go.
Oh, yeah, she did. Man.
I was sleeping at my desk. And I came on my period. I was cramping, and I went to sleep at my desk. My supervisor's like, you want to go home? I was like, yep.
Right. She texted me like, I'm going home. I'm in the gym.
It went to like 2 o'clock, though. She didn't send me home till after lunch.
So we get back to the crib so late that all I had time to do was take a shower, change clothes, and then go to work.
Get ready to go to work. Oh, God.
So I'm at work. I'm like, man, trying to stay out. And I wasn't like fall asleep. But I was like, I ain't really for the game today. Like, anybody can get fired right now, like type thing. Please be on your P's and Q's, because I would hate to. But yeah, but that's when I figured out one of my signs is the equilibrium is all. Yeah. Okay. So them boots is out. Them boots. I would never wear them boots to another event. Period. Like that, they about to turn to work boots now. That's how
my new job do stuff like that. So
yeah, they about to turn to work boots. I looked at I got home. And I looked at the shoes and the shoestrings, and I was like, where did we go wrong? Like, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Like, what in the world just happened? And I'm thinking, like, who saw it? Okay, it was just 3-4 of us out there. I don't think nobody really saw. All right, it never happened. Cool. So not just the 175,000 people that's probably listening to the episode, and the 4 people that was out there, minus the people who was in the car, so I didn't see.
Right.
But it was. I'm like, man. But it was dark, so they couldn't get no pics and none of that. But
I don't think you're on World Star.
I wasn't down there long enough for all that.
You definitely wasn't. You popped right back up.
I was almost like that video that I showed you, my man clapping his hands. I'm back up.
Wow. You popped right back up. I was like, you good? He's like, I'm good. Come on.
Let's keep it moving. Right. And they don't know what happened. All right.
That's hilarious.
It was so funny.
So, next question is, none of us was in a fraternity or sorority, but how far would you have gone to be a part of sorority? Like, what part would have you been like, oh, no, I'm done with this?
I don't know.
Like, I see the little videos about the hazing and all that stuff.
They do be hazing pretty tough.
Yeah, I couldn't tolerate any of that.
I don't know.
I think you could tolerate a lot of it, though, because you was in the Army, yo.
That's different, though. Because when you're in the service, it's somebody superior. And the military is not like people make it. Like, they're not really in your face calling you a maggot, all that stuff. Like, that stuff is not real.
Okay.
Like, they do, now don't get me wrong, they do, like, are firm with you, and they do, like, they curse at you or whatever, but they don't disrespect you. You're not stupid bitch. Like, all that stuff on TV, that shit not real.
Okay. Because I definitely said I can't do it, because you ain't about to. You got one
yell. That shit ain't real. They do yell at you.
No, you got one.
Say they don't yell at
you got one disrespectful yell, and then it's
they yell at you, but they're not disrespectful. They're like your parents. Like, they're firm in what they're saying, and you don't have an opinion about what they're saying.
Right.
But from what you see, like, on TV or whatever, like, the sororities and fraternities, they're very, like, degrading.
Oh, they definitely.
And I'm not playing like that. I'm not washing your drawers with my hands.
I would do it though.
I'm not.
Just for the sake of being in one, I would have done it. I would have done it.
You would have did the whole thing?
But you know, my little cousin pledged Delta, and she said it's not like that.
Yeah.
She said during Hell Week, during Hell Week, you gotta do shit like carry your big sister, because she said nowadays hazing is illegal. Yeah. Your whole chapter gets shut down. If they find out that
they're doing too much.
But that's what I think. I don't think it's all chapters. I don't think it's all, sororities and fraternities. I just think it's still some, I believe, that still try to get away with it. I'm sure.
They still do Hell Week, where they wake you up in the middle of the night and stuff like that. But I don't think it's like it was back in the day, where they was like beating you with a paddle or like forcing you to do things that you don't want to do.
Oh man, it's been your paddle versus my bullet.
Because you know what? Remember what you call her, Benton?
Oh yeah.
She's also in a sorority, and a girl who pledged their junior chapter, had lied and said that they forced her to drink alcohol. Oh. So they did this big investigation, and they got citations, just on somebody accusing, no proof was there. But they was if another accusation come, then they was shutting their chapter down. And the only reason why they didn't get shut down at that time is because they have been completely flawless. They've never had any citations. Okay. They've never had anybody say they did things they were supposed to do. So at that point, they were not shut down. But they told them, and this was 11 years ago, and she said it still stand firm today, that if they get another complaint, their chapter will be shut down. Wow.
And see, that's why I'm trying to get my money up to a point where I can just be a honorary Q. Because when I'm out, I'm already a Q dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Q dogs that listen. I'm already one. I just hadn't been officially a Q dog, but it's in my spirit. You know what I mean? It's in there. But boy, when that atomic dog come on, boy, it's nothing but the dog and me. All right.
I figured out for 20 years.
So
not having explanation yet.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So let's go into the Ask KD, and then I got a few more questions to follow up behind the Ask KD after we help this individual out with their issue that they have going on. All right. KD, you want to read it? You want me to read it?
You can read it.
All right. And say, hey, KD. My boyfriend and I were watching a movie on his iPad the other day, and he received a message. The iMessage was from a woman telling him that she misses him and can't wait to see him. He cleared it in a hurry. I had already saw it though. And when he went to sleep that night against my better judgment, I went through the iPad and I saw that him and this woman had been sending some pretty graphic sexual text messages. He's even told this girl that he thinks he loves her. Although he think it might, he could, may or may not.
Ain't that serious?
Although it seemed as though they had never had sex, I guess my question is, what should I do? Should I confront him? Is emotional infidelity real? Am I overreacting? I am crushed and I don't know how to address it. Hopefully, you guys can help. P.S. I love the show. Kiki is hilarious when she sings her intro.
So I did also send some follow-up questions to her. I asked her, like, how long had they been dating?
Right.
So as far as how long they've been dating, she said roughly off and on for 5 years, which is concerning in itself to be off and on for such a short amount of time. And also that I asked her, does she know if his iCloud is signed into his iPad? And she said yes. So one thing about Apple products, and I think it's the same for Android products as well, if you sign into your iCloud or your Google whatever, both on your phone and your tablet, laptop, whatever, all of your messages will come to all of the devices that your iCloud is associated with. So this gentleman must be signed into his iPad on the same message that he signed into his iPhone. So that is how those messages came through.
All right. So what do you think? She asked a couple questions. She said, is emotional infidelity real?
It definitely is.
For me, I think it's worse.
It definitely is.
I think it's worse.
She said, should she confront him?
Yes, she should have. Right when you saw the message, you should have opened them all up right then. I don't think you should have waited, because now it was on your head that whole time already. So now you wait till he goes to sleep. No, let's open this up now.
Yeah, let's click
on
it.
You should have addressed that
Why you clear that out
at that point?
No, let's click on that.
Yeah,
let's look at it together.
Because my question,
because it wouldn't have been no questions at that point.
Yeah,
like you could have just.
My question would be, she said they was watching a movie on the iPad. Was it a porn?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that should only be the only kind of movie you should be watching on the iPad.
Where were y'all at?
Because if that's the case, you got an issue. That's the first issue. Why we got to watch this movie on the iPad?
Watching a movie on the iPad.
I didn't think
because that's like some airplane stuff,
or
like train stuff. Like I'm not watching no movie on the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's got to be on TV. Come on, you got to have it.
I'm not watching nothing on the iPad
unless they like 17, 18, ain't got no TV, or they just got a room, or they ain't got whatever. Like no, you got to.
Or I guess if they was like at a hotel or something, or maybe
it's
like
a TV at the hotel.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't ask.
That's what I'm saying. It's a TV at the hotel. That's
I mean,
or there's like camping or something.
But if it was a porn, I mean, that would be fine.
Yeah. That's what I said. If it's a porn, that's I can see that.
It may have been. I didn't think that
would have killed the whole mood. My whole mood.
He like, no, we just intimate.
He like swiping.
You don't hurry up and you ain't clear fast enough. But first of all, when them messages pop up, you can't clear it. We already saw it. That bitch should sit there too. If you don't hurry up and like, it's just chilling.
Oh my goodness.
So, what do y'all think about her going through it and reading like all the rest of them, but without confronting them and saying like, you know, what's going on?
That's what women do.
I mean, I can see that. I would do that.
I would do that too, because you already had.
But you said you would have brought it up right then and there.
Okay, but she didn't. So now that she didn't,
because she could have felt like, let me see
before you start lying.
Yeah.
I need to read it all first.
But first of all, he ain't the brightest light bulb in the book. Because why the fuck he ain't delete this shit?
He didn't delete anything
before he went to sleep.
Yeah.
But you know what? He might have deleted off his phone and didn't think to delete it off his iPad.
But
you gotta delete both places.
But he saw it on the iPad.
Yeah, so you should have deleted it.
He should have been like.
But at that point, she probably didn't leave his side at that point at all. So there was no way he was going to delete it.
Or he maybe he do keep the shit deleted on his iPhone. Not realizing that the iPad, you got to delete it off both places.
Right. And
because she said she went back and read all the messages, so that made me think like it's some archive in that mug.
So the iPhone hookup was created by Steve Jobs, but I think the original idea came from a woman. Because iPhone do stuff like, oh, this may be Keisha. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, if somebody texts me and their number is not programmed in my phone, but it's either the name or maybe you text the name in the text message or something, it's gonna say, like when she called me from work, if I didn't have it programmed, it'll say, oh, it may be KD.
Wow.
And I'm like,
but it pull information from your phone,
and it'd be accurate,
Because like I've emailed him before from my work email to his phone email.
Right.
So when I call, the phone is pulling the data from that email. So it's like, so this may be
right.
So
or like if you delete a number, it'll still pop up like maybe this person. Or if you be like, hey, this Kiki, this is my new number. The Siri will say maybe Kiki.
Wow.
Yeah. So that lets you know for one that the government is watching everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, but as far as emotional infidelity, as a man, I do believe that it's real as well.
I think that's worse.
I do believe it's worse.
It's somebody occupying your heart.
Yeah.
Like to me,
that's a lot of time.
If you sexually attracted to somebody, you could bust your nut and be done.
Yeah.
Like you probably never think about that person again.
Yeah.
But for somebody to invade your heart, that person remain on your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be careful when you out here just like pouring your heart out to people, like because you exchange energy at that point. Now you constantly thinking about this person. And if you're thinking about another person, then you're taking away from the person that you're with, and that's not fair.
Exactly. Say it again. I don't think they heard you in the back. Okay. Say it for the congregation in the back, because I don't think they heard you. You said if you say it, how you put that again? Say it now. Come on, Carlo. If you thinking about one person, you're taking away from the thought that you could be giving to the other person.
Yeah.
Woo.
You pouring energy somewhere when it should be with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, so clearly, like, okay, she said when she went through all the messages, it's obvious that although they've talked about sex, they've never been intimate. But it's like a constant thing. Like they constantly messaging.
That means it's coming.
Like you chilling. I don't even know what time of day or night this was, but she's somewhere chilling and she thinking about him.
Yes.
Like I'm finna tell you where the biggest problem was. All right, so the message came through on the iPad while they was watching their movie, and I'm just gonna say porn because I really want to help my man out and say that it wasn't trying to Netflix and chill off the iPad.
Right.
So they was watching the porn, and the message came through. He tried to get rid of it. Boom. And then they still finished watching the porn. Now her mind is somewhere totally different now, but she's still gonna try to.
I wouldn't have been able.
Because my mind would have been gone already.
Well, y'all got different minds because y'all definitely would have tried to confront right then and there.
I wouldn't have tried. I would have.
Right, but she didn't. So since she didn't, that means that she still was trying to go through.
First of all, I don't even understand how he went to sleep.
Right.
That's the thing. That's what I'm getting to.
Because most men would have been scared.
This is what I'm getting to. So
I know she's and I know she about to go through it.
Let's just assume that they was watching their little movie and they still went to the next bay, and he was still hidden. Right. I'm guaranteeing you that her body was not giving the same signs as if everything was still smooth. But he didn't pick up on that. Right? That was strike number one. Right. But that was strike number two. Because strike number one was when the message popped up. So that's strike number two. You ain't reading the signs. You just out here just trying to get a nut still. And y'all been together 5 years off and on.
I thought it was going to put her to sleep. Like, she want to be asleep for the night.
Let me tell you something. Especially after that.
Actually, I'm about to put it on you so you go to sleep.
And
so I can go ahead and go through this phone.
So he smashed, thinking that he was doing the doggone thing, and he went to sleep. Now she's just sitting there like, for one, she pissed because I still let him get some. I should have stopped. For two, she pissed because the message came up and he didn't say nothing else about it. 3, she pissed because she like, I should have said something when I had the opportunity. Now you sleep. Now I got to wait and figure out how to do it. I don't really know how to start the conversation. 4, she pissed because she like, let me see what's really going on for myself first. So she get to looking through some stuff. She see way more than she thought she was going to see. So now she heated. But he don't understand, know, or realize what's going on. So he just oblivious to the whole thing because he think everything's still smooth. He like, whoo, I got that off there before she saw anything. As if y'all want a big screen iPad.
I'm like, how big?
iPad was so big.
Right, you want a big screen iPad. You saw it quick enough.
It would have still showed. It would have shown anyway.
Man,
you would have saw it.
Even if he was trying to like mirror his stuff to the TV.
It
still came.
It would have crossed the whole screen like.
You would have saw it.
Man, so
she miss you. Like what?
Like who is she to be missing you? So the question is, what does she do now?
I'm about to say, what are you doing?
I feel like she should say something.
She need to have a conversation for sure.
She should definitely say something.
First of all, she should have screenshotted the messages before she said something. Because guarantee you by now, them bitches gone,
and he gonna deny
off everything, off his phone, off his computer, off anything that iCloud is associated with. And for all we know, this might have put him up on game because he might have cleared it out and thought to himself like, how the fuck did that get on here? Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been a brand new iPad. Like, he might not know that Well, go to one, go to another.
What was that movie when my man threw his phone through the whole woods or something like that? It's one of them Tyler Perry shows.
Oh no, that wasn't what it was. That was Why Did I Get Married?
Two.
Yeah. When he was
she was like, let me see your phone. He was like, threw that boy.
He threw it down. He threw it down. That was in the room.
Yeah,
and it was an old boy wife or something. She was a dancer or something. He threw it down and broke it. No, it was his own wife.
Yeah, his wife was asking him for his phone. Yeah.
No, but it was the video of his wife. Remember, his friend had pulled up the video from her past life. The candy girl.
Oh, yeah.
And he
man tossed that boy so.
He broke it. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think she should confront him because my thing is, hey, now you don't trust him.
At all.
And he need to know why. Like, this is why. You did this. And he can play that. But see, the thing is, you got to be prepared for him to flip it on you.
I was just
You
about
definitely
to say,
got to be prepared for the flip.
Why you go through my phone?
They always flip it.
Like, you got to be, but you got to stand firm in the fact that, you went through his phone and maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe you should have confronted it right at that moment. But for whatever reason, you didn't. Mm-hmm. But you got to stand firm that he did something wrong.
Something, though,
he did something wrong.
So I went through your
if
phone
you go searching, you'll find it. No, bitch, actually it found me. Actually, it found me, and I just went on and looked for the rest of the pieces.
Yeah.
Because you know I saw it while me and you was watching it together. So I didn't go looking for something.
You should have said.
That's what I'm confused.
You know I saw it and you didn't try to defuse it.
Say nothing. Yeah,
you gonna act like the shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
And that's my issue right there. Because I feel like
it wouldn't have went any further than that. I'm sorry.
I feel like niggas these days is giving men a bad name for so many different reasons in the relationship area. Because this is relationship reality, so we're going to give you a little bit of reality based off of what relationships really is. All right, so the problem is, I believe, men is making it really easy to get their women tooken these days. Do y'all agree?
Yeah.
Do you think it's the same way for women? Do you think women is making it easy to get they men tooken?
Yeah. It go both ways.
And so, like, that's my biggest grief now.
I feel like for men, they're making it easier for another man to take their woman emotionally because a lot of men
slack.
They slack an emotional aspect of things, and because they so busy doing everything else that they missing the main thing that they should be doing.
And it's not like we don't say it.
Exactly, we expressing like, bro, you not doing none of these things anymore. Yeah. So in that aspect, they are giving another man the opportunity to slide in and do little things. Yep. Not even like spectacular off the chain thing. Just a hey, how you doing in the middle of the day, or like somebody calling. They knew they know you hung out tonight. They call to make sure you got home safe. Those are the things that men are leaving it open for other men. I feel like a lot of women are leaving the door open for other women to come through in the sexual aspect because women get comfortable sexually. They be like, I ain't gotta sleep with that nigga, he already my nigga. And it's not all women or all men. I'm just saying I think these are the areas that we slack in as far as when we allow for things to happen for, you know what I'm saying, those aspects. Because women get comfortable. They're like, I was sucking his dick for years, but now he live here, so why I gotta suck his dick
every night? You
know what I'm saying? You was sucking his dick every night before you moved in. So you got to continue to suck his dick every night. Exactly. But women slack off in that point. And I feel like men, they hit you with the good morning beautiful. They hit you with the did you eat today? They hit you with the, I can't wait to spend the day with you. All these things when they trying to succeed at becoming your man. And then when they become your man,
slack.
You go 4 or 5 days without hearing from the nigga. Then when you like, bro, I ain't heard from you. All of a sudden you nagging and you always tripping and I'm with this and you know I'm trying to handle my business. Like, my nigga, you was handling business before I became your lady.
Exactly.
But when Ray come through with the good morning texts and the how you doing beautiful, now you mad.
Oh yeah.
Now you now who the fuck you texting all
We used to do that.
We did.
But
you stopped.
Nigga, what happened? Now somebody else doing it.
Now you sick.
And that's my whole problem.
Now you can't sleep. Now you losing
weight. That's on you.
Everybody
wanna tell you that's on you.
Everybody wanna come in, men wanna just lie for one.
So much.
But my thing is this. You lying to your man, you lying to your side,
everybody.
You lying to yourself, you lying to your friend. So who are you keeping it real with?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem because you're lying so much that you're pulling yourself so many different ways, so you can't be who you are or who you're supposed to be because you don't know who you're supposed to be no more. So my thing is, man, you got to keep it 100 for one. And I think that a lot of the new age women don't know what it means for a man to keep it 100. They're like, whoa, this nigga said telling me the truth. Like if I go through and I'm like, yo, look, me and my wife, I got a wife, but what's up? And you lying. She don't know, you lying. Yeah. No. Here, hold on 1 second. Babe, talk to her for a minute. Now they confused. Because
like,
nigga keeping it 100.
What?
I don't want no nigga that's gonna keep it 100. You confused. You so used to being lied to.
Right.
But
that this is what you want
and
now.
that's too. The women also are living in a fantasy world though. They living in a world where you married, but I'm gonna one day take your wife's place. Not even understanding, like, bitch, this ain't what that's about. My place is not up for grabs. Like, you have a position that you can play, but it ain't my position. Bitch, you the point guard. You trying to be the motherfucking captain of the team. No, bitch. Not your position.
And that, I mean,
I'm the pitcher, you the catcher. Bitch, no, you catch the balls, I throw the balls. That's how we do this shit. Now you want to be the pitcher. No, bitch, I'm all-star. Nobody trade me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I think that's the part where women get confused because they think they can do that one move. Oh, your wife don't do this one move. Like, it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know your place. You gotta know your place. You gotta get in your place. And if you don't want to, that's fine. Because it ain't for everybody.
Right. But that's the thing though. If the men start telling the truth, that's just number one. Like, tell the truth. And if you don't know how to tell the truth, tell the truth to yourself first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be who you are first. Tell the truth to yourself first, and then explore out.
Yeah. Because
another part of my issue that I'm having with men is that why is there so many men that just don't want to do nothing with themselves? Like, everybody want to just play the game. They want to chill at the crib. They want to kick their feet up. They want to say they the man. They want to, make the woman pretend like, if they ain't married, they want to make her pretend like she the wife. They wanted to cook. They wanted to clean. They want to do this. But you don't want to do the man part that's supposed to be quote unquote for men. You ain't taking the trash out. You ain't doing X, Y. You just want to just lay up. And so my issue is that, let me put this down because I need to get into this. Because the problem is, I don't understand why women keep smashing men who ain't doing nothing. Like, why do you devalue your pussy so much that as long as you here, you cool? Why are we fighting over this dude who is my baby daddy and her baby daddy and her, but he ain't taking care of none of these kids? Like,
I seen that on Facebook. It was like, y'all fighting on a nigga that both of y'all taking care of. I guess it's a custody battle.
Yeah, like, it's crazy.
But you know what? And I honestly blame it on these women who having these daughters that's not instilling in them what life should be like. Because a lot of these girls are mimicking their mother. A lot of these girls are mimicking their aunties. A lot of these girls are mimicking what they see. Because my thing is, when you see something, when you raised a certain way, you either do one of two things. You either say, that's not going to be me. Or you say, that's how life's supposed to be.
That's how it is.
One of the two. That's why you have these marriages that ain't worth shit. Because mama stayed married to daddy for 50 years, even though they was fucking miserable for 25 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? So you take it one or two ways. You either feel like that's the wife I'm going to be, or you say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Let me tell you something. If you're not going to love and respect me, then we're not going to be together. Because for me,
that's me.
For me, my parents, like, their relationship was always kind of weird. But when my mama got frustrated and like, oh, I'm not going to be with him no more, she had to move to a whole other state because she didn't have nothing.
That's how my mom did.
But I told myself that'll never be me. That's why I work every day. I stack my money. So if ever I get so frustrated to where I feel like, you know what, you ain't for me no more, I'm out.
And hers, my mom wasn't to the point where she ain't had nothing, so she had to move to another state. Hers was more for fear. Which is different. If you got to leave the state to be safe and then come back and be stronger, that's different.
But see, one thing about your mama, she always had her own.
Right.
I don't give a fuck shelter to burst herself off and try again.
All right. So, but the thing is, I don't understand. Okay, so I got a homie. I'm not gonna say friend because I don't want to get beat up. But I got a homie that is getting put out. Right. And so I went over there to check on him the other day, and they are in the house that they're getting put out. Well, she's in the house that she's getting put out of with her dude.
Wait.
Now, he don't stay with her, but they chilling and smoking and you know what I mean? So my thing is, so why is
he there then?
That's the question that I wanted to ask. Like, why are you dealing with this dude?
So you chilling with him, but he can't help you keep your house?
Even if, okay, let's say he don't have it financially. Can you help me figure out a way to get it financially? Can you be like, okay, let's not smoke today. Let's not drink today. Let's not do this today. Let's miss a meal and let's put a plan together to figure out how we can get you out of this situation. Because I know we don't live together, but I don't want to see you like this. But and that's the thing. And so I look at myself sometimes and I feel like I do so many different things. Like I know I got some faults. I do. I don't, there's not many. I got a couple though, but I know I got some faults here and there. But I do know that I am phenomenal when it comes to, mending what I feel KD needs and listening to her. So if I don't know, I'm listening to her so I can hear what it is that she needs. Right. And she's not going to necessarily say it word for word, but she'll say it, in so many different ways to where I can figure out, this is what it is she needs. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that. And I'm going to take on 98.5% of the burden of whatever need to be done for the house. So if she want to take on 50 and she want to think we doing 50-50, then that's beautiful. That means it just take more off of me, but I'm not going to try to put it on her. I'm going to try to hold it from her so she has no worry, right? And the problem and I do it so often and so easy that it's like effortless now because it's in my character. It's what I do. But when I see these other dudes, and I'm like, how is they getting away with this? Like they getting sex, they getting the whatever, they smoke, But
then ask everybody else for help. Like I'm so confused by that. I'm confused
because the bigger problem is how are you letting your quote unquote girl ask somebody else for help, and then you get mad when that same somebody else that they asked for help got an opinion in your relationship.
Yep.
Because you can't get mad if I got an opinion. I paid my way for this opinion.
Exactly.
You asked for the bread, I gave you the bread.
I paid the cost of the
boss.
Exactly.
Bitch, your lights on because I paid for it. I got a whole lot to say.
And so you can't get mad because you're not the man in the relationship because you're not the man in the relationship. Yeah. You're getting the perks of the man, but you're not the man because we all got an opinion in this.
I just feel like a lot of times they putting up with that because they just want a man. They literally just want a man in their life. It don't necessarily got to be a good man. It don't necessarily got to be a half decent man. It just got to be a nigga that come through or whenever. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just to say they one up the bitch. Which my thing is, what are we battling for? What are we beefing for?
That's the word.
So we beefing for a nigga that live with his mama, who ain't doing nothing for none of us. But we beefing though. As women, we around here beefing over a man that can't buy none of us a bag of chips.
That's crazy to me. I think watching my parents grow up and be unhappy in their relationship for so long, it made me be more independent.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, y'all been together 35 years. You never paid bills in the house, my mom. But, like, you watched them cheat your whole entire marriage. Yep. And you couldn't get up and say, I'm leaving if you wanted to. Because you don't even know how to pay bills.
Even right now today.
You don't know how to do anything by yourself. So, as me, I'm not about to be in an unhappy marriage. I'm not about to be in an unhappy anything because what do I need you for? I pay my own bills. I bought my own house. I got my own car. What do I need you for?
Yep.
Like I'll find another man that's willing to do more. Like I'm not. It's too much for me. I don't get it. But I see it all the time though. Like I see it.
I also feel like because somebody was on the porch. I don't remember who it was, but somebody was on our porch the other day, and they were saying like that Deontay like a phenomenal man and all these things, which I don't knock because he is. And they was like, yeah, but everybody ain't good enough to get a man like that. I said, well, you got to be a good woman to get a good man. And at the end of the day, when you talk about these women that's putting up with these ain't shit ass niggas, they ain't shit ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, they putting up with this man that's sucking and fucking all these different bitches, but at the same time, them same bitches sucking and fucking all these different niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like your pussy is devalued because everybody on the block done had that shit
already.
That's why we need to create a bubble.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he don't respect you. Because he got this one girl that he probably doing the world for, and that's because she carrying herself as such. Where he probably not doing much for you because you ain't doing much for yourself.
And that's the biggest thing. I do believe that everybody who ain't no doggone good need to be with everybody who ain't no doggone good. And then all these good women and good men who out here just suffering with the one that done tricked them.
Right.
They need to. They need to separate the two so that way, okay, all the good ones can get somebody good, all the bad ones can go ahead and be bad together, and they can enjoy it, or they can battle and do whatever they want to do to see who can get the one up and all that good stuff. I'm
not saying everybody in a bad relationship is also bad. I'm not saying that because it is some phenomenal people that are in relationship with fucked up people.
Amen.
So I'm not saying that.
Amen.
I'm not saying that.
I'm just listening, KD. Girl, go on and preach it.
I'm not saying that everybody.
They can't
I'm
hear
not
you
saying that everybody in a bad relationship is deserving as such. But we also got to stand firm and take fault in what we're putting up with.
And you know what that come from. I was just talking to one of my mentors, and this is what we came up with. We was on a call for about an hour. I do like weekly call, and I do it with like my mentors, and I do it with my other speakers as well. But we came up with the fact that people are too close to their own situation to see where their fault is, right? So you're too close to it. You can't see where your fault is, so you can never assess and adjust what need to be adjusted because you in it. You're doing it. If you take a minute, you take a second and step back and really look at what's going on, you'll be able to change that, fix that, and adjust. And it might not even be a big adjustment. It might be just leave this one person alone. It might be stop doing this one thing. Like you're becoming an addict in this area. Like fix that. Like everybody, when you hear addict, you think liquor or drugs or something like that. But addict is anything that you can't put down. You can't shake it. You can't let it go. Like you're an addict. And if you understand that, but it's hard to understand it when you're so close to it. Because you feel like, this is what it is. Everybody doing it. Especially when you're close to it and your closest 5 people are also close to it, you feel like this is normal.
Right.
Yeah.
But as soon as you take yourself out of that environment and put yourself in an environment where you know you should be or want to be, then you're going to feel like an alien, like, whoa, I'm this far away from it because I was just off. I was just off center. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. So if you remove yourself from your situation and really look at it, I feel like you would be like, whoa, this person was never good for me.
Yep.
But I keep going back to this person.
Amen.
Or
go on and preach it.
You would say to yourself,
DTM.
I am not good for this person. Like I'm bringing this person down. Every time I come around, this person be up top, and then as soon as they hang around me for 21 days, because it takes 21 days to create a habit, now they back into their old self. So you gotta for one be a friend enough, if you call yourself a friend, to remove yourself out of that friend's life if you taking this friend down the wrong road and you're not ready to elevate yourself yet. So when you're ready to elevate yourself, then you can go back around that friend. I guarantee you they'll be there and they'll be ready to go. They might be higher than you might expect. But they'll be there. Your relationship is already developed, and you're good to go. But until you do that, it's like crabs in a barrel. We just gonna keep pulling each other down, and we want to keep hanging around these no good people because it make ourselves feel better about what we're doing.
Sometimes when you're going through stuff, which I've seen it for myself, when you're going through stuff, you want to hang out with people that are less fortunate because it make you feel higher. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like this that's not necessarily a trait that I have, and I'm so thankful that I don't have it. But it's like I ain't really doing that great, so I want to go collect enough people that I'm associated with that are doing less than me. Yeah. But as soon as they elevate themselves, I'm out. Oh, they a bitch and they a hoe, and I don't like them, and they fuck this person. They did so. It's like. But damn, all they did was get them on their own place in their own car.
That's all they did. They just trying to do better for
themselves. They only get a little bit good for them and their kids. But because they doing better than you, that make them a bad person for you. But that person got to be smart enough to say, you know what, you never gonna rejoice me in my good times.
I'm so glad we don't have friends like that.
Right, and that's good because we all uplift each other.
It's like, how am I getting inspired by? I need to be inspired by my friends.
Like you got your.
I need them all to be doing well.
You got your crib, right? Yeah. You was able to call us and say, "Hey, I closed. Y'all got to come check it out." And your friends should be excited,
right?
Like we should be like, bet, like you know what I'm saying? We party. What's up? That's not.
Like, we about to have a luau. Like,
this is the reason to go out and party, drink, to celebrate or whatever. Yeah. Not just because it's Friday and we finished the week. Like let's put a reason on why we going out to celebrate.
To celebrate.
Don't be the friend like, oh, she thinks she good because she got that crib. She over there with them
people that be saying it, and I be like, wow, we all work at the same job, we all doing the same thing.
She over there with them white folks that don't like black people, and they're gonna call the police if you work on your car. She over there with them folks.
You better not
change the tire on her block because they gonna take you straight. Like that makes no sense.
I hate people that's down. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no friends that's like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I get so excited about hearing people doing good, whether you my closest friend or just somebody who I'm in passing with. That's why, like, even on our call, first thing I'm asking y'all, like, what's going on in y'all world? I want to know, so that way I can know what we excited about.
And then, like, sometimes when you're that way, people be like, what's wrong with him? Because they don't have nobody in their life that's uplifting them on a daily basis that they feel like it's fraudulent.
It's a trick to it.
Like, oh, he being fake. Oh, he just want to know what I'm doing so he can come and take it. Like, no, I want to know what you're doing so I can uplift you on what you're doing, because it's a wonderful place to be. But you know, another thing, like even relationships and friendships, I think sometimes when they start going downhill and they're not good anymore, we find ourselves chasing that peak. We find ourselves remembering, like, but what about when he used to be able to call me and just make me smile? Or what about when he used to know all the perfect words? And we hang on to those memories. And that's what makes us stay way longer than we should.
But you know what? That's my key right there. If we spend a day together and all we talk about is what we did, and we don't talk about what we're going to do or what we're currently doing, I'm probably never gonna hang out with you again like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some friends that I can hit him up any day and we kick it. But if we only kick it about what we used to do, I don't want to talk about how we had shootouts back in the day. I don't want to talk about how, you know what I'm saying, we had to jump so and so, or I don't want to talk about this type of stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like that's how we lose our bond with people that we once loved. It's like, because at the age we are now, we can't still do the shit we did.
Learning,
you know what I'm saying? Like now where we are right now. If we go to the store, and every single time we go to the store, we got to get into an altercation. First of all, I got adult children. Right. So I cannot very well be out here fighting at the corner store. Yeah. But if every time I hang out with you, I'm getting into it with somebody, I'm probably going to stop hanging out with you, and I'm probably going to stop taking your calls.
That's too negative.
Because negative how are we still the same way? How are we still the same way?
Nah, still pop off. We still gonna pop off.
That's different though.
But yeah, shit happens. Still at that.
Like, don't get me wrong,
still shit at that mindset though.
But if we chilling at a place where we once chilled, and we see somebody that we beat up 20 years ago, and you like, oh, we should go sock her in the face.
You still on that level?
Like, because why?
20 years ago.
Like, we socked her in the face 20 years ago for fucking with your boyfriend. But now you got a husband. I got a husband. We got kids. Why we punch her in the face now?
She got kids. Now you like, let's go sock her kids
in the
face.
First of all, she probably don't even remember us.
That's how, like, who remembers that from 20
like, what is we doing?
Like, hey, you beat me up 20 years ago. I still want to whoop your ass.
Like, we not finna do that.
Like, what? I don't even know who you are.
People don't forget that, though.
But it don't matter. I'm still not doing that, though.
But yeah, no, definitely
still not doing that.
Like, I got some people.
25 years ago, I beat you up. Really?
So
I'm not mad at. First of all, I beat you up. So why am I mad at you?
Or you beat me up, whatever it is.
We're not mad, but we're not mad.
I'm still mad.
We're not mad.
Like, I can go when I go on the east side now. I still have people that I can rock with on the east side.
Right.
And they are still. It's this house that we used to shoot dice in front of.
Right.
Now that I'm grown, I never understood why we shot dice on the curb when all of us had basements. But basements. Right. We all had basements. That's the name of this episode. Basements. Oh, we all had basements. But we on the curb. And we, you know, the police come down the street, we stop, we try to pretend like ain't nothing happened. Right. They hit the light, we run.
That was the thrill of it, though. It wouldn't have been that fun to do it in the basements.
Nobody gonna see us in the basements.
20 years later, I go back to the same block.
And they still doing the same thing?
They still doing the same thing in front of the same burnt down house, which is now just a lot.
The same curb.
That's never going to change.
Nobody in the basement.
I'm like, nobody in the basement. I'm like, y'all still ain't going in the basement? What's the problem? I'm so confused here. You know what I mean?
First of all, they kids in the basements now.
Right.
No, the kids are joining them on the curb.
No. Now, see, I said the same thing when we went to this thing like last year, I think. I'm like, these is all the same dancers. Furthermore, they kids there tipping.
Wait, what?
Girl, we cannot.
Wait, how old are the dancers?
A lot.
A lot?
40.
What?
Yeah, like, I mean, you gotta think about it.
And they still shaking
18, 19. Well,
they still shaking that tail feather.
15 years ago, we'll say. They was 18, 19 years old.
Oh my God.
So
you would not say they still shaking their tail feather.
You heard me? Yeah, their tail feather shaking.
Still shaking their tail feather.
I'm still the coldest in the D.
So let me ask y'all this.
Oh, no. I mean, that's not old, but that's old to be a dancer.
Yeah, and then it's like the thing is, when you start dancing, you got a 5-year-old. 15 years later, you got a 20-year-old. So guess where your 20-year-old at? Guess where your 20-year-old at?
Showing that money.
Throwing parties.
Oh.
And you just still the dancer.
You are
and then you wonder why it's so many fights.
Embarrassing.
Right.
It's so many many fights because somebody just made a comment about your mama fat ass.
Right.
And
now you like, what?
You like, that's my mama.
I always wanted to see that though. Like every time I go to the strip club, every time I go to the strip club, I be wanting to see somebody I know from school or something. Like, girl, hey.
You gotta go to the
I
Sham.
never seen nobody.
You gotta go to the Le Sham. I don't even know if they
That's
the Boom. The Boom.
Oh.
What's Le Boom?
What is that?
The Boom is that it was like the high school joint that they used to go to all the time. I never went. But
I never seen nobody I knew from the strip club. I'd be looking hard.
they probably would have been at
somebody I know from the
Le
strip club.
Chambray. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, this closed though.
Yeah, they
I
closed
knew you
now.
worked here.
Girl, we went a couple years ago, and one of the people who we were with saw somebody she went to school with.
What?
And she like, well, I know you was there trying to holler at the girl. The whole time the girl looking at her like,
Oh,
face turn, this color pale, like
that's gotta be
because
so
they from like Ypsilanti, like suburb, whatever, and baby girl a whole ass dancer, which ain't nothing wrong with it, bitch, pay your bills, but it was embarrassing because for her, she probably never seen nobody from out there.
Yeah.
In the hood at a titty bar, you know what I'm saying?
I just be wanting
Which
to
my
say
thing is, I bet you if they from like the suburbs, they probably try to dance further in the hood.
Yeah.
So they don't
that's
worry
where
about
those people at though. That's where you won't go.
But
No matter where you live
from the
at.
hood, you try to. One thing about the strip club world, and this is a sidebar for everybody in the strip club world. Strip club world is so small. Like we could go to the club on the east side, on the west side.
It's gonna be the same dancers.
It don't matter. It's gonna be the same dancer, same customer, same fucking security guards.
Oh.
Like they're all the same. Like I think in their mind, it's like it's so many bars, it's so big. Like no, it's probably like 10 people that go to the same bars. Like,
I would have never known
that. But everybody else kind of branch out. Yeah. But usually if you from the east side, you try to dance on the west side because you don't want like your brother and them to see you or like your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you do got some niggas that will not go outside their hood. Yeah. Like niggas that used to party at Erotic City or now they probably at V Live. They probably not going to be on at the state. The farthest they might go, maybe Ace of Spades, like right on the 8 Mile borderline. Yeah. But they're not coming this way to like go to like the Sting or Hard Body or Pantheon because their mind is too east side to come to the west side. And it's the same for the west side niggas. They only going so for like some niggas will go to Ace of Spades, but they're not going further. Like they're not going to Players. Too far. They're not going to what's it, Club Rain, Truth. Truth, that's what's called now.
Not to cut you off, but V Live is west side though. It's like Woodward, but it's
because it's him trimming, but I feel like it's like in the middle because it's like quote unquote like after hours though.
Yeah, it's like border
because they party from like 3 to 7.
My east side niggas probably won't be going to V Live either. They probably just, I don't know what they probably got the house parties going out. What I noticed now, house parties or hotel parties is what it is now.
Yeah, hotel parties for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like Ace of Spades, which is right there on like 8 Mile and Losser, I feel like that's like the cutoff for where a east side west sider might meet because west side people not going to Club Truth, so which is right across the street from the Warren plant.
Okay,
there ain't a lot of west side guys going there.
That's far.
Nobody really going to Players or like Booby Trap. Like nobody really going there because it's too east side.
So for all y'all who just heard her say Losser, my hood niggas, Losser just mean lasher. Same thing. But it's pronounced
Losser.
The H come before the S.
It's pronounced Losser, but
the H come before the S. So I don't know where y'all went to school at, but that's Losser.
It's Losser.
It's L-A-H.
We're not gonna get into the whole school thing though. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody lasher. But let's just bring it back real quick. Question for you.
L-A-H.
So what?
Is S-H.
So why are you guys in a relationship?
Who? KD?
For people who are in a relationship.
KD. Why are you
I got a two-parter for you. Why are you in a relationship? And what is the new role of a man or a woman?
I gotta be a new role.
Like, because, back in the day, the role was the woman didn't work. The woman took care of the house.
That was so long
That's what I'm saying.
Though.
But it was classified then. Now it's kind of
I'm not responsible, so we have to work now.
Yeah, but so now it's not classified.
I don't trust y'all niggas now, so I do my own.
The thing is,
y'all want to cheat and think I'm not gonna leave, so I'm working.
Okay, so that's your reason because she need her own. So that's your.
Not about to have me out here like my mammy.
But what's the role though?
You're not though.
The mammy.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I
what
need to be independent. I'm not about to be stuck because you paying all the bills. No, I need a job. And I need my own bank account because I don't trust y'all.
Okay, you need your own bank account, your own. So, but what is it that the man's supposed to do then? If you're doing everything for yourself,
work. You still got to work and pay most of the bills. I ain't paying a lot of the bills. Okay, I just need my own money. I'm still not paying all the bills.
Okay.
So I'm gonna still need you to pay the mortgage. I'm gonna need you to pay half my car note. I'm gonna need you to pay. I'll pay the little utilities. Okay, that's not gonna be nothing.
No, $200 a month. I got that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to still pay the. Still need the 80-20. Okay, you do the 80, you do the 20.
Okay.
The bulk of it.
You need to do the bulk.
Yeah.
And I got the rest.
Okay, KD, what you think?
Well, I think I'm in a relationship because I like being here. It's pretty fun.
She said I like being here. That's good. DTM, that's good.
Okay.
Even in the days when I didn't want to be here, the memories of what was made me stay, and then we made new memories to make me stay again.
Okay.
The good outweighs the bad.
Okay.
Very much so. The good definitely outweighs the bad.
Shout out to the good.
Even on my worst days, like my worst day with you is better than my best day without you.
Oh, look at that. That's about to make me crack.
Like you literally like the yin to my yang. So it's cool.
Wow.
Okay.
You like we be cracking jokes and shit. Like, you funny looking right now, so that's fine.
All right now.
And I feel like our roles now is more teamwork, where back in the day it was more like solidified, or like where you had to do this, not you, but like men had to do these, this, and this, and women had to do this, and this. Mm-hmm. For our household, how it worked for us is we're a team.
Work together.
Like, you do the cooking, I do the cleaning, I do the laundry, you do the gas pumping, like, I don't know. Like, whatever, like, what works for us, works for us. And I feel like we are a phenomenal team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we tag each other in, like, whatever. Like, babe, I'm sick, whatever, can you fold this load? Or I fold the clothes, you put them up. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, whatever like that. Like, we're a good team. Like, it's not, this my job, this your job. It's this what need to be done. And between the two of us, we'll get it done. Mm-hmm. The kids need to be dropped off and picked up. We figure it out together. Like, it can't be like it was back in the day because we got too many motherfucking kids. Like, we got 6 kids.
They have 13 kids back in the day.
Yeah, but rent back in the day.
My grandma had 16.
First of all, mortgage back in the day was $17.
It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, it was cheaper back then.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you need two income. But I know that if something happened where I couldn't work, we'd still be straight. Mm-hmm. Because you as a man will make sure we was good. Mm-hmm. So, and I say all the time, like, I work, but I really feel like if it ever got to the point where I'm like, look, if I keep going to this job, I'm probably going to lose my mind. You'll be like, you know what? Forget it. Just stay home. We'll figure some shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we definitely had that equal each other out. And
that's what I was thinking. That's what I was getting to on that one, because I know a lot of people.
Well, why are you in a relationship?
I'm going to give it to you. A lot of people are in a relationship right now for the title. To be able to say,
people are
I'm in a relationship.
That's true, though.
Like, they can hate it to pieces from the beginning, though.
Stay married, though.
But they hate it from the beginning. Like, I feel like when people stay married back then, they loved it at first. And it got so bad, they just didn't pay no attention. And then they like, change that. And then it was like we were just talking. They just kept living off of the memories and not off of what the memories that they could be making.
Right.
Now they get in a relationship and it's bad from the jump. If a nigga cheat on you from day 3, there is no way possible it's hard for you to walk away from that. I don't care with nobody. There's no way possible you can't walk away from a 3-day relationship when you find out this nigga wasn't no good. Or vice versa, the chick is no good. Right?
Not to cut you off, but look, it's this girl at work, which it's hilarious because she just want a title so bad from a guy that she just fucking at work. Like, he don't even want her like that. I'm telling her, like, y'all don't go nowhere, y'all don't do nothing. He come over at nighttime and leave. Like,
she's like, that's my man.
I'm like, so do y'all? I said, so do y'all go eat? Or he don't have a girlfriend or nothing. Like, no string, no nothing.
She just ain't
But you ain't it though.
But she said she was fat at first and she lost a little weight, but she thinks but she's still not cute or nothing. Like,
I love how she's giving the story.
She looks horrible.
And she's not really finishing the sentence. She was fat at first, but now she like, and then he like, but they like, you know how it is. Like,
I don't want to be mean, but you know what I mean? She's not the best looking. So I asked her, I said, are you, do y'all go to eat or anything? And she's like, no, every time I tell him I'm hungry, he's like, I ate already and I'll just come over. And I'm like, that's the least he can do is, wait, what?
He don't even bring it.
I say, first of all, ain't no nigga coming doing nothing to me and that ain't feeding me, okay? Because I'm hungry all the time.
You are.
So we can't go eat or you ain't bringing me nothing to eat. This relationship is not going.
It's over already.
Yeah, before it starts. What you think you about to get and you not bringing me nothing to eat?
Like, you couldn't bring a cheeseburger?
Nothing. They never went out to eat.
It's making my head itch.
He only come over at nighttime. So she tells him, well, I just want a title. Like, we just need to be together so I could, because you got all these girls in here that like you. I just need a title.
Make sure I got my spot. My spot's solidified. Whoever else you bring into this, it's cool.
No. I
just want a little spot. But this pussy good enough to at least have 3% of you.
That's what she thinks.
Meanwhile, he like, no.
No. He like, yeah, right now I'm not really ready to settle down into a relationship. And, I was engaged 2 years ago. And then, that didn't work out. So now I'm like 2 years ago. So now I'm like, I'm just, I don't really know what I want right now, but, I'm not really ready to settle down. So she like, okay, well, we're going to need to stop having sex then. So they stopped for like a month and a half, 2 months. And now she like, I miss him. I think we're just going to have to start having sex.
We're just going to have to be fucking buddies. That's a title.
But then she in her 40s, so she like, I want to be married. Like,
but she don't value her. She don't value what she
does.
does.
That's what I said. But you know what? First of all, he's not lying to you, okay? You need to pick up on that.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man for not lying.
Honest. He don't want a relationship with you.
Shout out to him.
With you. You know what I mean?
Not that he don't want one,
but not with you. And he only coming at night. He don't do nothing for you. Like, nothing. Not even buying you nothing.
They can't even come through with a White Castle burger?
Nothing. They never went out.
Did she do something for him other than sex?
I don't think so. He don't want nothing. So probably not.
He want a nut.
He don't want nothing. So she was.
She the one all tied up emotionally. He like no.
She gone.
I'm dropping off this good.
He not even cute. Like I be watching him all the time, and I be like, why?
Me and BFF went to a wedding.
At all.
Me and BFF went to a wedding that was very loveless. Like the bride and groom didn't even walk in together.
Yeah.
Like the groom walked in.
Turned up.
And me and her was looking like, where the fuck is she at? Yeah. And then like 5 minutes later, she walked in.
Horrible.
Like the whole night they wasn't by each other. Like they did of course they did like the bride and groom dance or whatever, but literally you could tell.
It was off.
The bride and groom dance was like jitting.
It was off. Like the whole night was off.
First of all, you could tell.
It was off.
Neither one of them wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Even when they was exchanging vows.
He definitely didn't want to be there though.
We was looking at each other like.
He definitely didn't.
First of all, bro got so drunk.
He was so drunk.
That I'm pretty sure the groomsman had to carry him out. Like he was fucked up. Like what the fuck did I just do? Like it was so lovely.
But that was one of those relationships that I think was only there because you wanted to prove a point.
Exactly.
I don't think it was a relationship that was
based on love. It wasn't based on love or nothing. It was based on I had something good.
You had to prove a point.
I fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
So I cannot not marry this person because this is what I fucked up my life for. Mm-hmm. So I gotta marry this person or else I'm gonna look like a fool. Not even realize you look like a fool anyway.
Complaining the whole time.
The whole time.
Like it was,
and that's
this bitch working 3 jobs so you can pay for this fancy ass wedding. Yeah. Because you thought
he had money.
Bro was a come up from where he was at. And come to find out he broke as fuck. That if he first of all, they trying to bust they was about to get put out their house. They trying to figure out paying for this wedding. You know this nigga went and bought a Rover? Hey, he ain't got no money.
Hey, that
nigga got a check and went and bought a Rover.
That house ain't got nothing to do with me.
That nigga said, bitch, that's on you.
That's your thing. Don't live here. But that's what we were just talking about. Like we were saying, like, how can you lay up and be struggling in a certain area with somebody, but by yourself?
This supposed to be your husband. Be like, them your kids. You got to figure out how they get from point A to point B. Bitch, you my husband. So you mean tell me I got to call my ex-husband?
Yep. And you in the house.
So my kids can get back and forth to school? But you my husband. You here. You ain't even like you busy.
I don't think she going nowhere just because she don't want to mess that up. Right?
I can't go take no kids to no school because I'm in the middle of the game. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, what is wrong with you?
You don't even play the game. So.
I mean, that's just an example.
But I'm saying, right? You're not doing nothing.
Like, I'm just.
You're not doing nothing.
I don't understand. I don't understand how you feel like a man. Or even a human. I'm gonna go that far because women is working now, right? So how do you even feel like a human when you don't want to do nothing? You don't want to work.
But see, the thing is, somebody in your life made it comfortable for you to do that. Rather it was your mama, rather it was your current relationship. Somebody told you that it's okay.
But my thing is, you was downgrading anyway. Like he ain't have no house, he ain't have no nice car, he ain't have nothing.
Yeah, shit. All he had was a car wash.
That wasn't his.
That wasn't it. But did she know that? She didn't know that at first. I don't think she knew that at first.
I don't think so.
So you thought like, oh, he on
But
his own
still,
business.
they should have told you when he ain't had no house.
So how successful is the business?
In a townhouse.
So you want to be able to say
like a regular ass car, like nothing
that's
nice. Like
first of all, the nigga couldn't even upgrade his car till he was hooking up with you.
That's what I'm saying.
And you start paying all the bills, so he was able to do.
And she got the same car. She got the
from
same
her
car.
ex-husband.
But
She got that same
So
car.
you went from fucking with a nigga that was
That
upgrading
you was
your
getting
car
the car
every 2 years. So bitch, you done had the same car for 10 years. Who foolish? Who foolish?
Oh my god.
The nigga had the same car for the longest time. He hooked up with you. You start paying everything. He was able to stack his bread up so he can buy that Rover. Because when you was like, oh, I need this much and this much for the last payment on the venue. And he said, oh, you will figure it out. And we bought a Rover. That nigga pulled up to the wedding in a Rover that you hadn't even seen. You coming out that bitch like, who car is that? He like, oh, that's my car. On your wedding day. That's your car.
I would be pissed.
Wait. Where you get the money to buy that?
Because he sold his motorcycle.
Like, oh, I had that money.
He sold the motorcycle.
And you got this little peon ass ring. Bitch, you traded in a 5-carat ring for a carat and a half? What? Who?
Hey.
Who's slacking over here?
But that's what happens when you want people to think you so happy.
Karma.
That's what happens.
Because you got infatuated by what that nigga said he could do.
I wouldn't have got married.
No. I ain't no way in hell
That's
married
the
that
thing.
nigga.
But you get married to be able to say, I'm married.
No.
You got married.
We've been engaged for about 3-4 years.
Actually, we would still be engaged right now today.
You just want to be able to say, I won.
They got married
I won.
right away.
I won.
That's
What's the
what
prize?
it is.
Don't worry about the prize.
That's what
I
it
Where
won,
did you
though.
win, though?
Don't worry about all that. Don't ask that question. You ask too many questions. The fact of the matter is, I won. I'm putting my hands in the air.
Like he won. That's why I feel like he feels.
Yeah, he's like, I
Like he
won.
won.
I'm winning. I'm on top.
She knows she ain't
Because
won.
I got my whip.
She knows
She
she
paying
won.
everything.
She on that nigga too.
For sure.
But what's she getting out of
For
it?
sure.
The same thing she got
money from somebody else.
Because prior to him being her husband, he used to give her money. He used to give her money. He used to take her car to get detailed. It was at his shop, but still. He was still doing shit for her. It wasn't until she became his woman, became her woman, that she realized, like, nigga, you don't got shit.
So
you ain't got none of
this
shit.
So what was it, do y'all think, changed to where he looked at it and said, oh, I ain't got to do this stuff no more?
And nothing was changed. He was able to pay his little bit of rent and still look, you know what I'm saying? He was able to have a facade of shit that he didn't have.
Right, but he stopped doing other stuff,
it wasn't
right?
that he
almost immediately.
Yeah, but it wasn't that he didn't have the funds.
Yeah.
The money wasn't there. He was able to pretend that the money was there.
Right.
But when it became factual, it ain't there. You can pretend. You can pretend some shit.
When his brother got out of prison and took his shot back is when he got real.
Bingo snatches. Get my shit.
After when they got married.
I'm back.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it's easy to pretend. So it's like if you dating somebody and they pretend like they this really nice person, this really loving person, but when you start living with them, you like, oh bitch, you crazy.
Yeah, which is the problem. First off, is that we moving in too quick with these people.
Yeah.
You gotta give it. They're gonna show it. Yeah. They gonna show. You can only pretend for so long. They gonna show it in one way, shape, or form. You just gotta pay attention. One, it's gonna come out.
For sure.
Whether they're crazy, whether they're nasty, whether they're dirty, whether they just don't really care for real, they just pretend like they do, whether they don't want to change their job, whatever it is, it's gonna show at some point if you just give it a minute. But because y'all moving in 3 weeks after y'all done learned each other, of course you don't know.
Do shit like. So, like, if you call, like, hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm going to come over there tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So, I know to have my house clean. I know to be bathed. I know to have the candles burning, like, whatever. Start popping up on the motherfucker.
You pop up and you're going to see that other one.
Hell no. I don't do pop-ups.
No?
Don't pop up over my house. No.
Or just, like, okay, I'm around the corner.
Don't pop up.
None of that?
I don't like pop-ups.
You got to do something so you can
see the person. But we don't live together. Don't pop up over my house.
But you got to do something to see
hey, I'm on my way or something.
But so, at what point can they pop up? When they got the key?
I don't want no pop-ups. I don't care if you got a kid now. You better let me know you on your way.
So what if they want to? What if they want to surprise?
You pop up at my house.
What if they want to surprise you and they get there before you?
I mean, that's fine.
It's still a pop up though, right?
I mean, that's cool. That's cool because I ain't there, so I don't care. But I hate when I'm in the bed and I hear the garage door opening and like you popping up. I be like, wait. I said, hold on, you ain't call, you ain't text, you ain't.
Oh, so if you gonna come and cook dinner and have shit romantic.
Yeah, don't just
pop up. But that's what I'm saying, so do that.
Don't just pop up.
And if you see a motherfucker
if
house
you doing
and
something sweet, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
But don't just
be popping up just to pop up. Like, I hate that.
I feel like
he be thinking I'm doing stuff and he'll just pop up at random times.
I was gonna say, I feel like when they do the pop-ups, they should, you can attest to this.
Yeah.
Niggas pop up because they want to make sure, like, listen.
Right.
They want to make sure you got the mindset, like, I can't have nobody else over
here.
Because I don't know when this nigga gonna pull up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it's like you said, you can't, you don't live
like that.
This is my shit.
Together.
So,
I just pop up over my shit. Because if it is another nigga up here, you know your feelings hurt.
Right.
No, my feelings will never be hurt if I pop up.
You hurting yourself.
No, I'm hurting them.
No, you hurting yourself.
You might hurt them physically, but your feelings is still hurt.
My feelings is gonna be hurt that I gotta hurt this man who probably had no idea what was about to happen to him. But the thing is,
that's why you don't pop up.
You do pop up, and
no, you don't.
Let me tell you why you do pop up.
Don't pop up at my house.
I'm finna tell you why you pop up, especially if there's an issue. Like, let's say,
I thought you was still sleeping.
No, so this is the thing. This is why you pop up.
Don't wake up early. Don't fucking do that.
Back in the day, they used to give you these old school cliches that I hate. Is if you love something, let it go. It'll come back to you. If it's supposed to be, if it's meant to be, it'll be. All that's is crap. All that's crap. Listen to me. If you want something, you better go get it. For one.
Why you didn't tell that to your friend?
I did. Niggas don't listen these days. Niggas don't listen. Listen. You want something, you better go get it. Ain't no waiting around. The worst thing you can do is give anybody time. I don't care what y'all
Slide
say.
in.
The worst thing you can do is give somebody time, because now you giving them time, they giving you time. They learning what they don't like about you even more. They learning this. They learning more from somebody. And now they got more to compare. Now they got this. They got you just creating more issues. If you want something, you gotta go get it.
That's true.
Ain't no let it go. And if it's meant to be,
I ain't say let it go. But
no, I'm saying, but that's the old cliche. I ain't giving you no space. Not right now. You ain't in the right mindset to have space. You need to see me every day, and you need to see the fact that you need to see me every day. You need to see the fact that I'm continuously fighting for what it is that I want.
Fighting true.
Right. I can't fight from a distance. You got to be in the same ring.
Yes, you can.
You got to be in the same ring. All right. So that you're gonna see me every day, even if
I don't want to see you every day.
I'm on your porch.
I don't know what.
And I'm bringing you something, even if you said you ain't want it. I heard you say you ain't want it, but just in case you change your mind, it's here.
That's nice though.
I'm doing something for the whip. I'm doing it.
I got 2 air conditioners for you. Didn't you need an air conditioner? Like, I've been asked for an air conditioner for 3 months. Now you got 2.
Yeah.
One for the living room and one for my bedroom. Now we got all the air conditioners.
It may have worked though. If that was
I'm trying to tell you.
For me, it may have worked.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. But
you gotta nothing. So it was over.
The problem is when we mess up, we leave it to time. But it wasn't time that messed up. It was you that messed up.
Right.
So you got to be the one to fix it. You can't let time fix it.
Right.
It's like a cut. If you cut too deep, you can't just let it sit there. You're going to bleed out and die.
See, but for me, that was different, though, because you did something to me that was, I didn't want to see your face every day.
Exactly.
So I don't want to see your face every day. So I needed space.
But you got to be creative in that space.
Creative, yes, but I don't want to see your face.
You might not want to see my face, but you're going to see a letter I wrote for you.
That's
when
fine.
You get back. You're going to see some perfume, that's your favorite perfume, sitting on your doorstep when you get back.
That would have been fine.
You're going to see, I know you love to eat, so you're going to see a meal coming to you from your favorite restaurant when you get home. You're going to see, you're going to see all this type of stuff.
You're going to wake up to a gift card on your window shield.
Yeah, I'm talking about, I'm doing the work, so you can be like, okay, I get it. Now, at some point, you're going to loosen up, and you might not want to still hang out and get back to where we was, but now you can tolerate seeing my face because you're like, okay, he's trying. Let me see what he's going to do. So at this point, now we can go to the next step, and we can go to the next step until we get back right. If you are the one who messed up, you should be the one to fix it. You can't leave it to time. Time is like,
that's true.
Time is like if I shoot you,
I agree.
You just like, the bullet going to come back out. It ain't going to come back out. You got to go to the doctor. You got to go get this thing pulled out, and then you might have to get it stitched up. Your skin it's too open. Your skin ain't going to go back closed and it's just what it's supposed to do. Just give it time. It's going to heal. Yeah. Like my grandfather used to say, you when they sick, they go back to the dirt. That's where you came from. No, nigga, you are the dirt. You are the dirt. So fix it. Clean it up. Get it back to where it's supposed to be.
That's true.
And that's the problem. That's why niggas be losing their women. That's why it's so easy to take women these days.
True.
That's why it's so easy to just mess up in your relationship because you don't want to admit that you messed up.
Yeah, that's a big one though. You gotta admit the fact.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta admit, which is what you did. Like you used to come over, like, I can't even see the kids. Like, you know they in school. Why are you here? And then it was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here, or like we'll sit on the porch and talk, and then he'll leave, and then he'll come maybe the next day, maybe bring breakfast and leave. It was no sex because the whole reason why I asked you to leave is because you was cheating on me. Probably don't want to have sex with you.
Exactly.
But we built up, and then before we knew it, shit, we got married.
Right.
After we got back together that last time, we got married, and we haven't been apart since.
And that was the thing. So back, just like all the regular niggas now, you want to lie. You want to say, I don't have no girl. Well, I never lied to the one that I did cheat with. I just lied to my current wife now.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody.
Right.
But ain't no more lying. You just tell them the truth. Just open, listen. If you tell them the truth, you never know what come from that. You definitely want to tell the whoever you cheating with the truth. That's automatic. They lying to them too. So now they feel like they got power too. Listen, you don't have power. This is who I'm with. I'm just over here for now. If you cross this line, you don't want to see what's going to happen from there. Right. But tell the truth to everybody.
Right.
And you don't know what happened from that. Our relationship is phenomenal right now.
That's why all them fights and stuff be happening, because everybody think they the main chick.
They lying.
But they all kind of do be the main chick.
Yeah.
Like they all got babies. They all got houses. Like they all got these whole families.
Whole families. Yeah.
And then dudes just out here like just dropping
lying.
good wood off. Like
just lying to everybody.
So I think that's where a lot of breakdown come from. But like you said, like our relationship now is phenomenal. Like we do this thing where if I feel the type of way, he feels the type of way, we text each other, we be like, honesty moment.
Okay.
And then be like, I'm listening. And then you just say whatever it is that's bothering you, because the thing what happens is when stuff bother us, sometimes we feel like, oh, this too little, we shouldn't say anything. But then on the flip side, it's like, why not say something while it's little and can be addressed? Yeah. Then wait till it's freaking off the chart. Now you mad. Now you ready to pack your shit and leave.
Now you at stage 4.
When you could have said something when you was at stage 0.5.
Yeah.
Like honestly, Mom, like I really didn't like when you said we was gonna go to the store and then we went to the gas station. Like, yeah, maybe that's petty, but then next time when y'all supposed to go to the store and y'all go to Burger King, now you pissed as hell. Like, you don't never tell the truth about nothing. You don't never say where we going for real. And he like,
that's kind of how we do.
But
but that's why you gotta have those moments of honesty, though. Like,
I was just talking to somebody about something like that. Like his girl was heated, so he do a lot of traveling. His girl was heated. She wanted to do something small, like I think it was like gardening or something. You only got so many months where you can garden. She wanted to do some gardening, and he was like, "All right, bet." But when he came home from out of town, he was tired. He wanted to do something with the kids, all that, and then he dipped back out. And she was heated. She texted him like, "We supposed to did this. You said we was gonna do this." And he was like, "I don't know why you tripping, whatever." And I asked him. I said, "Well, what's number one on your priority list?" And he was like, "For me, it's getting the house this. It's making sure the money is there. It's making sure whatever." And I'm like, "Well, what's her number one priority?" And he like, "Her number one priority right now is the garden." And I said, "You just disregarded her number one priority because you didn't think about how big it was. Her number one, but because it wasn't your number one, you thought it wasn't big enough."
Because he think it's petty.
And he was like, "Oh, I didn't tell you."
Nobody got time for no fucking garden like that.
That's what he said.
Everything to her.
That's what he said. He was like, I wasn't looking at it like that. I was looking at it like, we had the same number one priority, which was me going out of town, coming back in, make sure I spend time with the kids. Like, he's like, no, that's not it. You got to know what it is. And then touch bases and make it work.
That's if we talked about it,
yeah. Like she asked for it, and he said but then he ended up getting tired, or he ended up spending more time with the kids than he should have, or than he had available. You know what I mean? And he had older kids. It wasn't like
what?
His kids is like they not like grown. They like 16, 17.
Right, older.
You know what I'm saying? So they older kids to where right.
They probably would rather know with their boyfriends or boyfriends.
Yeah. So he saw it. He understood. Get it right. Yeah. And it's just that thing. You got to know what the priority is.
You got to get that balance together.
Yeah, you got to get that priority.
That's what people ask me all the time. Like,
you got to get that balance.
Like, you always excited to go grocery shopping. Like, because that's my time with my husband. Yes. Like, we don't take the kids grocery shopping. That's just me and him. And we walk around the grocery store, we flirt with each other, and we crack jokes, and it's not actual grocery shopping that's so exciting.
We might even smash in the produce aisle.
We might. But I'm just saying, like, that's our thing. That's our time. Right. So that's why I'm like, ooh, we going grocery shopping this weekend. Not like, yay, spend the whole fucking day in the grocery store. Right. But it's like, that's our time together. So if he decided that's not important anymore, then I would be super hurt because I look forward to that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We got to prioritize. Just like I know it's important to him to spend a lot of time on his upcoming speaking stuff that he got next year. Mm-hmm. How fucked up would it be for me to be like, no, you're not going to do that. You're about to spend all your time with me. Mm-hmm. Like, well, damn, you already know.
I'd be so sad.
And the beauty of it is, but you know what? You know what I do?
I'd be mad.
She knows it's important to me, and I know she knows it's important to me, but I include her into it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I want her input. And I be like, you know, jump on the calls with me, babe, so that way we can do this. Like, yeah, so when we do our weekly calls, I want her on the calls too.
I do be on the call, but I don't be knowing what the fuck going on.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's cool to be a part of the call, though. Like, or I might hear something that he don't hear. So I'm like, oh, remember such and such said this and this. He's like, oh, I didn't even hear that. Mm-hmm. So, but that's still us working as a team. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what's important for him to prioritize what's important to me, and for me to prioritize what's important for him. Which is
where the relationship these days break down, because I'm prioritizing what's important to me. And I expect her to prioritize what's important to me. And I ain't thinking about what's important to her. Because what's important to me should be important to her. Because I'm her man, and she love me, and I'm the man of the house, and I wasn't paying, and X, Y, whatever. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
When you had an attitude, that's when you give another nigga, like you talk about, right, the opportunity to be like. Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I asked her the other day, and she just looked at me so weirdly, like, where did this come from? But I asked her, I said, what could another nigga do for you right now that you will entertain the thought or time? You know what I'm saying? There's little questions like that, so that you can.
Off. Like, wait, what?
But what I said?
It's little questions like that, yeah. It's little questions like that. I do remember.
What I said?
She said because she like true crime, so if they can hit her with like a whole supply of true crime information, TV shows or whatever, they might come on. I listen.
I was like, I don't know if they come to me talk about some true crime shit, you might be in trouble.
But I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. Like, you got to ask certain questions so you would know. You might not think you lacking nowhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And quiet as it's kept, she might not think you lacking nowhere until it's pointed out to her.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to ask these questions like, you know, babe, what, you know, ask the right question. If you ask the right questions, you get the right answer. Mm-hmm. If I ask you questions about the doggone which Popeyes still had that chicken, I'm going to get that answer, but what good is it for me? Nothing.
So which
Popeye still got that chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
I seen one for $1,500 best offer just the other day.
They still got it up the one on Telegraph in Plymouth. They still got it.
I think they do because they still got it right. But I did say, like, somebody could talk to me about some true crime stuff, and then all day yesterday we watched true crime stuff. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I was half dead, but still, it happened.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, you gotta ask the question.
I gotta almost do so much to get the shit out of you, though. I'd be like, dog, look. And I gotta be so mean about it.
She gotta damn near break
up.
I
gotta damn near break up. Like,
then
give me all my shit back.
He be like, you want an air fryer?
Right. I'm gonna get you some shout out to him. Some flowers in the car. I'm gonna do this and that. But I'm like, why do I gotta do all of that?
Shout out to him getting you the air fryer, because now we got our air fryer just because you got your air fryer. I was like,
that was so good in there.
Man, but all right, so.
I'm on the crock pot. Nah, it's crock pot season.
It's air fryer. See, I'm about to air fry everything. I'm putting turkeys in that boy, everything.
Teriyaki chicken the other day was so good.
That do sound good. All right, so look, I got 2 more questions, and we're gonna shorten these questions up because we are over our time, and I don't want the people to be like, man, they talking too long, and we got to drive all the way to Lansing. So
kids got to go to school.
Right, and the kids got to go to school. It's still early for the kids going to school because they finna go to home, go to bed, and all that good stuff. Shower. Oh, we got a couple minutes.
After 8:30 when we get home.
All right. So let these 2 last questions, and we're just gonna make these simple yes or no questions, and we can elaborate on it more next week if y'all want to. All right. So the first question is: do you think women can help with a man's ego?
Yes.
All right. And this next one is liking pictures on social media disrespectful?
Yes. The worst, okay? The worst. Right. I don't need you liking nothing on nobody.
Especially if it's like a half-naked picture.
Ass shots.
Or like a vagina picture.
Yeah.
Or like the picture I showed you the other day when my man posted a picture of his naked wife. Him posting that picture was disrespectful, but the people who liked it was just as disrespectful.
I seen that though. When somebody I used to date was liking like a dress was like the body was banging and booty was out and I seen them like that picture. I'm like, of course I posted like, this is disrespectful. I need you to take that like back. Like, for real.
You know that's like that.
You going through all my stuff, but then you want to like pictures on Facebook? No, dog, that's not what we're about to do. That's not what we got to do.
First of all, she crazy as fuck.
That just don't make sense. Like, you a married man. Like, I'm gonna need you not to be liking other bitches' pictures. Bitch.
Alright, so that's our show for today, y'all. KD, let them know how they can find us, follow us, share us, like us, all that good stuff.
You can follow us on Instagram at Relationshiprealitypodcast. You can follow me at Keisha.KD. I have a very high influx of follow requests because my page is private. If your page is private, I'm not going to accept your follow. Because A, I have to make sure you're old enough to follow me, and B, I have to make sure that you're an actual person. So if you have a private page, don't even bother requesting me. Okay. You can follow him at Deontay_the_motivator. You can follow us on Facebook at Relationship Reality the podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Keisha, at your girl KD_1. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music.
Talk to him.
No, I'm sorry. Apple Podcasts.
Right.
iHeartRadio.
Okay.
Podbean and YouTube.
There it is.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody.
Tell everybody.
To listen to us and follow us. And also don't forget to send your question in to Ask KD. Use the hashtag AskKD on any social media platforms and we will find it. The question this week did come from Twitter.
Yay.
Yeah, and I'll be on the Ask KD boys, even when I'm in jail like I am right now, but I'll be on
GTM stay in Facebook jail.
Stay in
Facebook.
Shame.
My post be really nasty, but this one wasn't that bad. I don't understand why
It definitely was bad.
I don't understand why they were
if y'all want to
tripping.
see what got DTM in Facebook jail, just hit us up. We'll inbox it to you because we can't post it no more.
All right.
Because locked up, they won't let him out.
Hey.
So I feel like this show was a ton of nuggets that was given in this show.
I agree.
So I don't really need to give you a motivational piece, but I would just reiterate something that was said earlier, and that's just, man, find somebody who is doing what you want to do, or is where you want to be, or has a relationship like you want. Find out what it took for them to get that, and then duplicate that. Don't just stay put in the same spot that you're in, doing the same thing that you were doing to not get you what it is that you already wanted, so you can't get it. Put yourself in an environment that's conducive to what it is that you think you want to have. All right, so this is
this fun fact too. If you put a goldfish in a fish tank, it will only grow 6 inches.
As much as it can.
But if you put that same goldfish in the ocean, there's no telling how big it can be. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to your surroundings to be who you are when you can be something better.
I'm trying to tell you. This is Relationship Reality. I am the boy DTM, Deontay the Motivator.
Your girl KD,
the hostess with the mostest.
And we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Deuces.